So this brings me to the end of this research paper session, the end of day one. We have had the opening session today. We have had the highlighted paper sessions, highlighted papers today, and we have had a number of research papers today. Many of them were revolved around shop floor operations and maintenance related topics. We have heard many contents about digital twins, digital shadows, about data that is gathered out of production systems and shop floor things for maintenance, for operations. And we have heard also planning, which is during the operations for the maintenance plans and so on. The second live stream has covered papers from automation, planning and configuration, and is also coming to an end today, just in parallel to this stream here. For the second day, we have a look at the schedule for the upcoming 2 days. Tomorrow we have prepared that in 3 different colors. The first section of papers tomorrow will be papers around form-based processes and around metrology. So that I'm going to quickly read out the papers. It's the first one. We're going to start at 10 to 12 Berlin time, so that the paper session will start exactly at 12 o'clock. So the first one is evaluation of a concept out of autoclave process for manufacturing carbon fiber reinforced polymer automotive parts. That's from the colleagues in Tokyo. Then enhancing fiber length measurements performed by X-ray computed tomography for improving the production quality of composite materials. Also a paper which is around composite materials. And then a third paper about the investigation of mold filling and fiber injection molding based on image processing. And then afterwards there is another forming tool which is variable in its geometry from the colleagues from KU Leuven, Belgium. The second part of this session is about cutting, spindles and grinding. And it's the first one is a multi-objective optimization of machining parameters to minimize surface roughness and power consumption using TOPSIS. The second paper is about computational and experimental investigation of cutting tool geometry in machining titanium 6 aluminium for vanadium. Then the third paper in this series is about quantitative assessment of machine tool condition through fractal analysis of volumetric error vector similarity measures. So that's that for that second group of papers tomorrow in the stream. The third one is about value streams and lifecycle engineering. We have grouped papers that have these things in common. Then we will have a series of papers. The first one is about cloud manufacturing. The second one is about maintenance. The third one is about the configuration of turnkey production systems. The fourth one is about key performance indicators in logistics. The fifth is about Industry 4.0 in small and medium enterprises, which is again also a review-oriented paper. And then the day will end with a multidimensional assessment of value stream design alternatives. On stream 2, we are going to have 2 different types of papers, 2 different styles of papers. We are having research papers about robotics, automation and assembly, starting out with a paper from TU Braunschweig about incremental manufacturing, and then that goes on through the day to the second series of papers about additive processes, coating processes, hybrid manufacturing, and incremental manufacturing on day 2. We're going to have a look at day 3 as well. Just a quick glance. It's a very short program, but not less interesting. We're starting 1 hour earlier. in favor for those time zones at the Eastern time zones at 10 to 11 Berlin time. Please be aware of that. Then we are going to have 3 research papers, and we are going to feature that very special industry panel discussion from 12 o'clock to 1 o'clock Berlin time, and then have a brief closing session on this live channel here. Then on this on live stream 2, we are going to have 3 research papers which are about value streams and lifecycle engineering. So that is what we're going to see there, and then we're going to close that stream in favor of live stream number 1, where we're going to have the industry panel discussion at 12 o'clock noon Berlin time. In the meantime, we'd really like to see your feedback somewhere on social media. Don't stop commenting here on our YouTube channel. We really like to see you to use the hashtag CIRPe and then have some sharing of results and thoughts about this conference that we put together for you. This is the 7th CIRPe Global Web Conference, the end of the day 1. This is chaired by Nicole Krenkel from University of Kaiserslautern and myself, Franz Dietrich from TU Berlin. The conference is sponsored by the International Academy of Production Engineering. The conference is organized by the Research Affiliates, which is an organization within the world of CIRP for younger researchers. It is the 7th edition of this conference. In the conference theme, we hope you enjoyed the first day of that conference theme towards shifted production value stream patterns through inference of data, models, and technology. I'd like to thank people who have made it possible to put that together. It's the scientific technical committees, it's the reviews that have been submitted regarding the papers that we had today, it's the CIRP sponsors, and it's at the forefront the authors that have been available for the question and answers today, the effort of the authors who have put together the articles and the presentations. Thank you to all of you. It's been a pleasure to do the moderation. Thanks for the time where everything went smooth from a technical point of view, and please accept our apologies for the short glitches that we had from time to time in our stream that we cannot have. So the last thing that I wanted to say for today, thanks to the team behind the camera. Thank you. In my case, it's Arne, who was Arne Glode, who was the camera setup guy, and Alexandra Weber, who did the co-moderation. And we hope to see you tomorrow at 10 minutes before 12 o'clock noon Berlin time, again on this stream. Have a good day, have a good evening, have a good night. You all, wherever, in which time zone, wherever you are, we hope to see you again tomorrow, then in the morning, in the afternoon, or in the evening. Thank you and goodbye.